Hi, my name is Buddy Teaster. I'm the CEO here at Soles4Souls, and once again I get the chance to come and tell you a little bit about the great things happened in 2023. We can only do that through our network of partners and donors and supporters and travelers. It's only possible if we do it together. So let's anchor that in some numbers. First, 5.5 million pairs of shoes we collected this year, 4.8 million pieces of clothing, and we diverted 9 million pounds from landfills. We're really proud of that. We also had more than $69 million in economic impact. I'll talk more about what that means, but it is a really important way for us to show you and ourselves that we are on track to have the kind of impact that we want. When we talk about shoes and clothes going to people in need, we really have 4 programs that we do that make that happen. For opportunity, for every kid, for relief, and for the planet. And I'll walk through each one. So For Opportunity is a foundational program for Soles4Souls where all the used shoes that we collect and some of the new, we sell to people in low-income countries. They resell that as a way to create an economic opportunity for themselves and their families. And our research has told us that their household income increases by more than 200%, or more than 5 times the international poverty line. And that's a big deal to those families. Another really important program that we launched in 2020 is For Every Kid, where we're providing new branded athletic shoes to kids experiencing homelessness in our public schools. And as good as that sounds and as good as that feels to provide shoes to kids, what we're seeing is that it really matters. So we survey kids and parents and faculty. We see a 97% increase in attendance. 4 out of 5 kids feel more confident, and we're starting to get some indication that it's actually improving graduation rates, which long-term is really important. We have a long way to go. Even though we've served 200,000 kids so far, there are more than 1 million kids experiencing homelessness in the US, and so we are totally committed to reaching that goal by 2030. The For Relief program is really where Soles4Souls started, and that is where we provide new shoes and clothes to help people in need right now. But it's also to help in the long term. So the right now part might be after a natural disaster like a fire, a flood, or an earthquake, or it might be a man-made disaster like the Ukrainian refugee crisis that is still going on and we're still involved in. But it's also long-term. How do we work with shelters and community organizations to provide new shoes and clothes to people looking for employment, for example? And our research is telling us that 1 out of 2 return to work when they get new clothes, and 20% of them get new employment. So this program, short and long-term, really matters to people. Underneath all of that is our program called For the Planet, where we are really focused on repurposing shoes and clothes so that they stay out of landfills and in use longer. Shoes are particularly hard, and we know through our research that the life of a used pair of shoes is extended by about 15 months, and that's a really big deal. I want to come back to economic impact. A few years ago, we wanted to find a better way to measure what we were doing. It wasn't just enough to know what was coming in and out, but what really matters, what stays with the people that we serve. And so, with a lot of hard work and some outside expertise, we now have a way to track the value of a pair of shoes, a piece of clothing, the value of an economic donation, to say, what does that really mean to the people that we serve? How much stays with them? And so our $69 million this year is the highest we've ever been, and it means that we're on track to reach our goal of $1 billion in economic impact by 2030. So I can't thank you all enough. This work is only possible when we do it together, whether you're a financial donor, a product donor, a supporter, a traveler, it doesn't really matter. All of that comes together to serve the folks that we care about. And with your help, I can't wait to see what we do in 2024.